RCF, yes, but RCF is going to have a problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. Okay, RCF, even I'm tracking because it's in my dividend small case. RCF, I'll tell you what is happening right now. And I'll tell you one problem also, which I foresee coming. So RCF is doing really well. I would say RCF is also a company that is very undervalued because of the money it makes. RCF also has given a massive, huge breakout over here, mainly because RCF keeps giving insane amount of dividends, which is very good. And it's consistently making profits also, RCF. It's not bad, but it's given a huge breakout here. But recently, I don't know if you saw this, the government of India is planning to do a sellout in RCF. Okay, so the government of India is planning to sell out RCF. Government looking to sell 5 to 10% in Coal India, Hindustan Zinc, and RCF. Now, this came out 1 week ago. Okay, let me show you. This came out 1 week ago, and that 1 week ago, you would have seen a little bit of insider buying happening, and after that, it went up even more, right? Now, can somebody tell me why is it going up if this happens? RCF is doing OFS. OFS is very bad for existing people. It's very bad. So why is it going up? Very interesting to understand two things. Please listen to this very carefully. Very interesting to understand two things. If the government is selling 5% to the open market, that's fine. 5% in the open market, stock will correct a little bit, might be really bad, right? Yes, less government regulation, but if it sells in the open market, it is bad because dilution becomes more, right? So your share price will go down for sure. 100% will go down. But what if the government sells the 5% stake to somebody else? Will it go up a lot like this? What if somebody comes and takes 5% stake in this? Hindustan Zinc, you remember who has control, right? Do you know who owns a lot of Hindustan shares? Vedanta. Long back, Vedanta basically government entire stake in Hindustan Zinc. Vedanta took it over in 2026. Meanwhile, to be in line with its disinvestment plans, the government is planning to bring 4 important offers for sale, which is Coal India, NTPC, Hindustan Zinc, and RITES, right? The government is also planning to sell 10 to 20% stake in RCF and National Fertilizers this year. So 10 to 20% stake, right, is a significant amount. So if some company comes and says, boss, I want it. Okay, I will take in this. I will take a stake in this. Then the share price will rally. Now, if you look at RCF, who do you think will be beneficial if RCF gets sold? Or who can buy RCF? In my opinion, Tata Chemicals will do really well. Number one, Tata Chemicals. Second thing, Mukesh Ambani you're forgetting. Okay, this would be a very, very, very good bet for Mukesh Ambani. Now, do you know that area, the entire RCF area, do you know how big that land bank is in prime location next to Chembur, in prime location towards Mazgaon, towards town? Do you know how huge RCF is and huge the land bank is? It's massive, guys. And I'll show you something. Now, let me show you something. RCF, the reason why I say RCF is so bloody undervalued, RCF is trading at 6,000 crores. The whole market cap of RCF is $1 billion. Our startups have more market cap than $1 billion. Not because of the company. Whole company is $1 billion. Okay. How much money is it making? Let's see the sales. In a year, RCF is making 2 times the sales. In fact, time to market till now, it's made 3 times the sales, right? Even if you just calculate March 2022, it has made 12,000 crores. Okay. 2 times the market cap is the sales. Okay. Let's look at the operating profit margin. It's going up to 8% right now, 992 crores. That means it is trading at 6 times operating profit. If you look at net profit after tax, 700 crores. That means it is trading at 10 times its net profit after tax. Okay. But it's trading 0.5 times its March 2022 sales. Now, my point is, people are not accumulating this with the land bank that is there. Nobody's calculating land bank. Everyone's looking at, okay, it is 0.5 times the sales. Oh, okay, net profit itna hai, to acha, theek hai. And look at the net profit. It has only gone up from, if you look at it from a 10-year horizon, net profit has only gone up quite significantly in the past. Earnings per share has gone up quite significantly in the past. And chemicals is a sector that is constantly going to go up, right? Chemicals is going to go up. Now, the thing is, if I just look at the fixed assets, okay, look at the land here. Land is showing 21 crores, which is not 21 crores. Okay, it is definitely not 21 crores because that whole land bank next to Chembur, if you start evaluating the land bank of Chembur that is there, which is the RCF land, it is insane. It is massive, right? So that itself, I think, would easily go for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 crores, man. If you, maybe even more, maybe I'm underestimating the length and width of it, but it's quite significant. So 6,000 crores ka jo valuation hai RCF ka, in my honest opinion, it is very less. It is very, very, very less. Now, reason why it doesn't get a lot of premium, is mainly because it's a government functioned company. It is government owned company. So, thoda ye wo hota rehta hai. Promoter holding is still the same. FIIs have increased. Look at the increase in stake of FIIs. 1% se leke 3% stake right now FIIs have. Public shareholding has gone down to 21, right? So in my opinion, RCF is not a very big wealth generator. So if you look at it from a max time frame, RCF has never generated wealth with respect to the gains on the stock price. RCF company has given a lot of dividend. The dividend payout ratio is very, very, very healthy. So all the people who have held RCF stock have not made money from a compounded annual growth rate perspective, but they've definitely made money from the dividend payout. And this will only become more and more and more and more and more that way, right? Now, the question here is, guys, I'm just trying to understand the stock, right? The question here is, if tomorrow the government is selling 10 to 20% stake, which is not a small amount, right? 10 to 20% of, say, RCF would be 1,000, maybe 600 crores to 1,000 crores. 600 crores to 1,000 crores, around $150 million, that is, right? Very easy for one of the big companies to come and buy this. Very, very easy for one of the big companies. And if that happens, RCF will become a very strong player going forward because everything's ready-made. RCF is a ready-made thing that is there. And will become a very, very, very strong player going forward. Understood? So if Tata buys it, boss, crazy ho jayega. If Adani buys it, crazy ho jayega. If Ambani buys it, crazy ho jayega. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys, right? But even without these guys buying it, I would say that this is a very, very undervalued stock. Is this the right time to enter? No. Why is it not the right time to enter? Because if the government does not find a buyer and it just sells it in the open market, then the stock price will go down. That is a good time to buy. You should understand that whenever the government starts doing divestment plans, right? The divestment plans doesn't stop there. The divestment plan doesn't stop there. It continues over a period of time. If you look at Hindustan Zinc was predominantly a government of India owned company. And now it is predominantly owned by Vedanta over a long period of time. 6 saal, 10 saal, 15 saal ke upar, Vedanta has taken the position, right? So even when the divestment happens, tomorrow what happens? The government will always need money. The government is like, we need more money. So if say Adani has bought shares in RCF, Adani will be like, wo baki ka bhi mere ko do. You want to sell another 10%? Give it to me, I'll take it. You want to sell another 5%? Give it to me, I'll take it. So eventually RCF will get transferred. Not right now. That is assuming that they sell it to one of these Mukesh Ambani or Adani or whatever. If they sell it to open market, nothing will happen. So OFS is very interesting to look at who the government is selling to and who's taking up the stake, because whoever takes up the stake eventually will take the whole company. That's how it usually happens. So time lagega. Understood?